Good evening, good evening, everyone. All you factory aficionados, welcome back to Farm Factory Simulator. Just kind of looking over some things before I open up the day, open up the store here. I have a substantial amount of chili and duck eggs, so I opened these two up over here to let them kind of build up. So we're going to work off of this stock while it's kind of building up. Mostly because right now the only thing I want coming down here is the wool, which we're going to do a little diversion and try to run it over here so we can make yarn. So got a few things working here. Just have to kind of see what we can do. In fact, I might be able to eliminate these two completely as a result of that. But at any rate, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to open the store up. Now, the title of today is about cows, so we are trying to maximize our money here. I think this might be what I'm going to use here. So I'm going to try to use a rotary splitter here to split the wool between storage for the store and production line for the yarn. But before I do that, though, I need a few items. So let's go. So conveyor wise, we're going to need some. We're going to be using some of these tall ones for a change. Now the thing is we're going to need a lift conveyor for one thing. So we need at least one of these, and I don't know how many straight pieces. We'll get a couple. We're going to need at least a curve. We'll actually need two lifts, one going up, one going down. So let's go to, what is level 3 fast? It's 575, so we put those. Let's go with level 3 fast. 4. Yeah, go with 4. And then I may or may not need the curve. So we'll just start with this first. Even have a 1 by. That's funny. Alright. So let's go get those. I'm going to have to dump some stuff off my plate here. So let's put this filter over there. Okay. Alright, so we're going to put stuff's gonna back up a little bit. We're gonna have to figure this one out here. We're coming in strips, if you will. We're going to put the rotary splitter right there. There. So right now it's connected to this, so if any more of them come through, it'll do that. So that'll keep going the way it was originally intended. And we'll go ahead and let's raise that to level 3. Alright, so what we need first is the lift conveyor. And this is just so I can see. Okay, it's going in, going up. Now, this unfortunately works if I wanted to do it that way. But we're going to do it this way. Or I need to try to figure out how to make it work, because I can reverse the direction. So that's going to be a problem, because I need to go in. So it seems like either way. So even if I go like that, it's still not going to fit there. You can see it's kind of off. So just trying to figure out how to make that work, because I kind of need that working. Let's see. They do have a 1 by, but it's a straight. It's going to interfere. I need something. So this is a 5 by. We don't get that to level 18. What I have is what I have to work with. Either way, I'm blocked by 1 block. See that? I'm off by 1 block. And I can't put a single there. It's got to come down with a pole. So I feel like I'm going to have to bring this out 1 and feed it into there instead. So I can do that. Believe it or not, I have no straight pieces, so okay, so I'm going to have to get a straight piece, a small straight piece. I don't think I have any. And these are running Mark IIs, right? Yeah. Just a regular Mark II. Fast. Alright. Hopefully this will take care of the problem. Alright. Okay. Here we go. Kind of comes to the end. Not exactly the way I'd planned that, but that's not it. Now, can this be fed multiples? Okay, so curve here. Just like that. Okay. So now I can hook that right on in. So I think I can get rid of this. Get rid of this, because then I can just feed it directly in. Alright, so I'll need at least 1. These, and we'll need several of these, so let me just get like 15 or something. Alright. There. So how's everybody doing today? Everybody's having a good week so far. Alright. So what this should do is it should flip back and forth. Yeah, there you go. See? One goes there, one goes up, one goes there. Yes, that's what I want right there. That's perfect. So this will give us plenty of yarn as we're selling more yarn. Now the good news is I can split it here too with that same kind of splitter. And in fact, I would actually put it right in the output because we can do another loom. I'll show you why. So with the looms, we can also make cloth, which sells for way more money. It only takes 2 yarn. So I think we're going to do that next. So this is all part of the expansion process, as I mentioned before. You know, we want to be able to expand. We're going to get into the cows. We're going to get into the milk and cheese and all that today as well. Oh, put that over there for right now. Okay. Now, we are going to have to put it here and send it that way and sort of bring it back around again. So there's going to be a merge right here. I'm going to have to probably move these machines out of the way. In fact, let's just do that. Let's just put those over here. There we go. So we need to put this other loom kind of right here. Now I could, if we want to keep it compact, I could do it that way. So, and then we set this one to cloth. Now I'm gonna change this out to put a merge here. Just so that way we have everything coming in. And now what I need to do is buy that same sort of I guess this would be over with the conveyors. It says rotary splitter. So we're going to put a new rotary splitter in. We're not running these at level 3, so we don't really need to. Just going to do that. And let's go get that. Okay. So we get these things situated, and then we'll look at just like that. So what this allows me to do is send one straight in. So when it after they start making it, which will be in a little bit, right? It's every other one. it'll split. And then what we'll do is we'll take the out here. And we'll put one here. Of course, I'll have to go get some more straights. Let's go skip 10. So decent amount of money coming in. Cows are kind of expensive in the game. That's why I want to make sure we have a good surplus before we add the cows in. Because we do have to figure out where the cheese and all that's going to go. It's probably going to be over here. And we'll set up one of these for cloth. For when they actually start being made, which is good. Now I need some store racks. We always do 3s. At least for now, we're doing 3s. Okay. And we'll put it over here. Out her way. Okay. Set this for cloth. It's an expensive ass cloth, let me tell you. Alright, so the one that does that one is the same one I had with doing wool. We'll have them do cloth. Alright. So hopefully we'll start getting some more wool soon. I mean, have a decent amount there. I can go get some with a small let's say a small box. Take some out of there and put it in. Make the yarn. We don't have any cloth over there yet, so yeah, we have 2 cloth over here right now. Pashaka is surprisingly still high. We got pickles for days. Still got, look at that, 400 paprika sauce. We have an abundance of tomato sauce right now, and so much hot sauce we don't know what to do with. So I'm probably going to have to cut off this hot sauce because we don't need to make any more for a while. So, let's see. How are we doing on chili plants? Okay. We're going to stop supplying for a little while. Do that and just sort of stop that. We'll let it finish out its cycle and then that's it. Yeah, the chili is just, there's just a lot. You know, I have an abundance of it here and I'm having it overflow over there right now. And I actually stopped production of it over here because we have so much going on. So yeah, it's kind of weird. We've got like an abundantly large amount of specific things that I had to just stop producing. Look at that. I have 1,000 chicken eggs. That's crazy. Oof. A lot of duck eggs. That's okay. The eggs I don't mind so much because we're going to be baking stuff pretty soon. Still don't have any cloth over here. Either we don't have it or they've been buying it. Got 4 over here right now. Put it out there. So I've got plenty of wool over here, so I might just take that off and just let it make yarn for a little while. Yarn and cloth. How are we doing on yarn? We got plenty of yarn, so there. We're gonna focus on making yarn and cloth for a little while. Alright, for processing goes, like I said, we're going to be doing dairy today. Going to run a dairy station, and we'll do cows, cheese, and butter. It's the only things we can make right now. Kitchen oven stuff, is there anything we can make here? Once we get to butter, we can start making sponge cake. And we can start making egg custard. So we actually have, well, no, these are at 17 and 22. So once we get up there, we can start producing those. That's good. In the meantime, let's go over here. So what I want to do is see, I think I can get them on this side over here. And so we'll start with one right over there. So get the animal pen in there. And then, yeah, we'll start by just getting the pen set up. Now, I want to make sure that I have room because we're still going to have this. This system is still going to be in place, so I'm hoping that if I do it just right, I can line it up to where one of these machines will line up right here. That's the goal, right? So one of the things I wished I could do is I could, like, have it just sit there so I can walk around and look. So I can make sure it's fully lined up. You know what I mean? Now, I think I gave it one. Let's see, did I give it one? Just barely gave it one. Now, did I line it up right? I did not. See, that's the problem. I wanted to make sure it lines up exactly to this one. Now it's one too many. That might have been. Yeah, there we go. See, I like a little bit of consistency there. So I need another A, I believe. An A machine. So let's go with the picker A. That. Don't think we need a 3 in this case. All right. Just like that. Now, hopefully, there isn't any issues with I don't think so. I do not think so. So, what we'll want to get out of this, I guess, is going to be milk, right? Cow's milk. And then waste, livestock waste. Collect from farms. Now, we're going to need some nutrients. Nutrients, large box. 1. Just not yet. And the cows are 2640, which we have enough, so we'll get 1. The Ayrshire cows. Okay. All right, so we'll put the nutrients in first. Okay. So it's going to do its thing. Not sure why that happened. That's funny, actually. Have to get some more. Okay, so what's an egg? Okay, we'll do cow's milk. An A. I don't have any spots. Actually, you know what? We'll put it right here. Take that out and we'll put in cow's milk. So for right now, that's where the cow's milk will be. We're gonna let it sail for a little, maybe a day, before we, So cow's milk is the hot commodity, apparently. Even though we haven't produced any. Things going down in price. Things going up in price. Everything's stable. Alright. So first we want to get milk producing to kind of get the gist of it, because I don't know if I'm going to need 1 or 2 cow farms. So I might have to run 2 of these. One just for milk, and then, you know, 1 for... See, these pens should be bigger for these cows. Just feels kind of weird. Anyway, let's get a large box of nutrients for... hold on. Does anybody else need nutrients over here? You do, and all 3 of you do. Okay. Dose. Okay. Start off with my little boys here. Boils. Baby the daffies. Okay, good. So now they all have what they need. All right. Sorry there, Otto. Got a lot of caught up in my work. Anybody else? No? Okay. So we need some more store racks for the milk once it gets made. So I want to kind of judge the, you know, the rate a little bit. I mean, we can see the rate when we look in here, right? Produces 90 minutes with a 240 turnaround. So this is longer than the sheep. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know exactly how that's going to work. All right. So it's going to be over, I think, right here. Okay. So we're going to put milk in here. Cow's milk. All right. So what do we got here? We got this unlocks at 20. This over here I think I can get now. So we can unlock this factory expansion for 15 grand, which honestly would be a very good help at the moment because of the cow stuff I'm going to be doing. So I think I'm going to go ahead and take this one. Very nice expansion. Of course, we can't unlock these until we get a little higher. But this is actually not a bad thing. We could take a bunch of this and move it in there. So we have some potential there. This is supposed to just unlock at a certain level. It's very interesting. Not sure what that level is, but that's cool. We now have that. The farm, we get that at 19. This farm at 24, so can't really do any more expansion than what we have. But I like the idea of moving like the sauce productions maybe back there. I mean, we don't get this till level 20, so we got a little bit of time. Anyway, everything looks stocked up and ready to go, except for a few things. And we're still waiting on more cloth. I don't have any cow's milk yet. Should start getting it soon. Right, ladies? Wow, you are humongous. Almost there. Alright, y'all getting ready to start produce your first batch, so let's go ahead and just get it going. Alright, so take the large box. We need more vitamins. Okay, kind of have to decide something here. So let's just look at our stock inventory. Got plenty of cucumbers coming in. Still got decent amount of eggplants over here. They're not exactly big sellers in the market right now. Still have over 788 eggplants over here. I think if anything, I might increase my production of cucumbers. I don't know if we're getting enough cucumbers made. So let's look at the cucumbers. We have 24 cucumber plants now. This over here was peppers, but I turned off the machine. This one was making eggplant, so what I'm going to do is switch this one over to cucumber. And let it start working on that. And what is this picking up? Cucumbers, right? So it should pick up even from this one. So that way we'll have one more thing of cucumbers, and I'll go ahead and order some more. So that way we have more. Alright, so now let's go get some more compost. Get another one. Okay. This way. Alright, I'm low on tomato plants. Let me see how we're doing on tomatoes over here. We have a decent amount, and I think we're just barely getting going over here. So let's go ahead and order some more tomato plants. We look at the bell pepper plants. We still have well over 900 bell pepper plants over here. So we're not going to run out of bell peppers anytime soon. In fact, we've got 283 over here for baking purposes. So I think we're good on that count. Now let's check and see. Got our cow's milk over there. Right off the bat, that's awesome. Sweet. Still making cloth. Still making yarn. Still got plenty of sheep's wool over here. And there might be some things that I just take all out of circulation. Like maybe if the sheep's wolves are not selling, then I'm just gonna pull all of that and use it to make the other commodities. Honestly, I think that's what I'm gonna do anyway. So let me first tell this thing not to pick it up anymore. So sheep's wool, so there. So it won't pick up sheep's wool anymore. So what I'm going to do with the box here is, you know, I'll let it sell out. I'll let what's there sell itself out. We'll just see if we get the entire day without any of it. In the meanwhile, we'll just gotta be careful because we don't want any of it getting rejected. You know what I mean? Oh wow, yeah, if it gets rejected it might go into this. And then it might get ejected right out of that one. That's funny, actually. Yeah, at some point we're probably going to have to reconfigure everything all over again. You know, just to kind of fix the layouts and make it all make sense, you know? Watching for more news. Don't have that much left to get out of here. And then we'll just let it circulate on its own after that. There. Done. So now we'll let the rest of the wool sell off. And we'll just, I mean, I could just go ahead and pull them. I don't think they're going to sell. Some things are just not selling, so. Okay, well, some of it, we'll just let the, like I said, we'll let those sell off. Cow's milk is going to be a tough one. We're probably going to have to maybe go with a second one, so we have 2 of those cows being done. Especially considering we're going to be making a lot of milk, or not milk, but, you know, we're going to be making cheese and butter. Is this butter takes 5 and cow's milk takes 3, so it's gonna take a lot. So I have to kind of pick which one of these I think we should be making first, cheese or butter. Probably cheese, because if it takes 3 and the reduction is 4. Yeah. We have to figure that one out. See, we've got some coming down the line. Oh, that's making quite a bit. Suppose when it starts spewing it out, it's a going. But yeah, I could easily just put another one in here to make sure I have, because let's face it, I'm not going to overproduce milk, especially if I'm going to be making cheese and butter with it. And not only that, but you know, what else? I wonder. Yeah, I think that's really the only thing that would be churning out with it, right? Because grape yogurt won't be for quite a while. So let's go ahead and put another one in. So let's put another animal pen in. Actually, we should have updated it to level 3. Wow. A level 3 animal pen is... Hold on. Let me go back. Yeah, 525. We didn't do that with the other one. We'll do that this time. I don't know if that means it produces faster or what, but we'll find out. So we'll do that. We need one of these. And we'll need one of these. So let's... Whoa. Okay, we'll start with this. Start with that first. All right, animal pens. So they are nice and side by side. Looked like that one was choking on the end here, but we got it. Okay, we're going to have it do the same thing. We're going to turn it off first. So, because I don't want it messing with things. Looks like that. Cow's milk. Okay, let's go to supplies. We have one in the cart there. Livestock. Let's get one more cow. There we go. Yep, nice to know I can have a box full of cows. Okay. So now we have 2 sets. I don't have any visitors waiting to come see me today. Already hit my OMA. I guess everybody's arriving tomorrow. Alright. So we should, hey, we're level 16. Alright, let's see what we got. Corn! Hey, we get to make corn now. Very nice. BWB Animal Groover is a livestock feed that can be bought from supplies, nutrients, or produced in a mixer with corn. It boosts animal production speed more strongly than the all-purpose blend. Very nice. That's cool. So now we can do this stuff. So once they work off the other, then we'll be able to do that. Now, processing. So I believe Okay, this is what that's what we're currently making right there. Mixer. So in here, we can take corn and make that. Now, I don't know what the production rate for corn is right now, so let's look. So corn is 4 on a 4550, so it produces is one more than a tomato plant. So it kind of goes through that, or basically the same as the chili. So in other words, it produces a lot. Now, we don't need chili, so I can we don't need any pepper plants for a while. As I said, we have more bell peppers than we'll ever know what to do with. So for the foreseeable future, we'll use these two to do corn. So let me just change this one over to a corn plant. And same with this one. And we're doing the vermicompost right now. This one. So I'm gonna go get some corn. Large box. We'll start off with one box. Alright, so corn. Alright, so come over here. And we will pick corn. Now, over here, this one can be corn. So for right now, this is just corn. And we need to accommodate corn in here, so let's just add another set. And we will eventually have corn. Probably need to face it this way. Will be set to corn. Remember, we're doing all the base ones are all going to be over here, so. Go. $9 for corn, so as soon as that gets producing, be in pretty good shape. Now, we only have some compost. Look at that corn. Growing. Boxes over here. That's got eggplant in it. Definitely don't need any eggplant. Okay, let's go get some more of this. Go. Here. Some more. Right now only producing cucumbers. All right. This kind of feels a little weird seeing these large cows, such a small animal pen. Alright, so not only can we, what else can we process with corn, right? So, we do anything in here with it? We can. We can make corn syrup when we get to level 18. That's cool. We can already make vegetable relish out of eggplant, cucumber, and chili. So, you know, maybe we should look at vegetable relish now. So, right now we make pickles, and we have so many pickles that I actually think we can stop now. And I think we're going to switch this to vegetable relish. And we're going to start making vegetable relish. Now, it's going to go over here. We're going to call it vegetable relish. And this, of course, is our processing storage. So we'll come over here, select vegetable relish. And so once we start making some, where are we going to put it? We're going to put it right here. Vegetable relish. I do find it fitting since the pickles are in here. So we have enough pickles for a while. And I have so many eggplant over here that it's fine. I'm not going to run out. I mean, 721 eggplant. They're not exactly selling off shelves here. Alright, so customers have gone home. So sheep's wool, of course it became hot. It's because I stopped making it. I find that fucking hilarious. We're not making any more sheep's wool. Alright. Yeah, we're focused on cloth and yarn, and not the wool. Still got duck eggs for a while. We've got lots of pickles. Now we're making vegetable relish. So that's good. We can start purging a bunch of this stuff. I mean, I can limit this to, let's say, let's limit this to 30. And what I can do is I can go ahead and start having it produce again. Or am I just doing nothing but... Yeah. So right now I'm not producing any eggplants because I'm only producing... hold on. This one was making chili. So... How are we doing on chili right now? I think I've got more chili than I know what to do with. Oh, actually, we can go back to producing chili over there. So we're good with this one being chili. Storage. And yeah, so we'll go back to producing chili right there. I got somebody I have to go talk to, I guess. Who am I talking to? Oh, you again. Oh. Of course it's chili. I just started it. I just started chili. Come on, you're killing me. Go away. I have to sell 90 chili? Okay. I mean, hell, I'm not even producing chili over here anymore. I only have one thing making chili right now. That's right here. Oh, I guess I need to turn that back on, don't I? I mean, I don't have chili stored there. I only have it stored right here. So if I need some, got plenty right there. But I kind of need some. Don't I need it for this? I do. So yeah, so this is the one that the store's picking up off of. That's the one that's being fed. Will be fed. As you can see. Alright, let's go. Open this door. And we should have... Yeah, full stock of vegetable relish. Cow's milk is coming. Cloth is plentiful, it's just not stocking it right now. I got a lot of duck eggs. Like I said, we're not going to be making any pickles for a little while. Okay. There's the next set of cow milk coming in. Oh yeah, it's coming in. It's bottlenecked, but it's coming in. Yeah, we really need to break this into 2 lines. The only problem is this filter system is not applicable. I probably need to have a whole separate line just for waste. And that will speed this up considerably. I need to figure out how I can run a second line over here. Yeah, so I feel like I would almost have to put a filter here, right, and then run that waste down there. So I have a filter machine. I could do the job. I could easily do the job. But granted, this shit's like flowing pretty good right now. So, before I get too far ahead of myself, let me just see if this filter is the one I can actually use. So, right. So that's not quite it. Yeah, it's definitely not filter B. So I can't use this one anyway. What do you got here? This is a picker machine. Small storage. Eggplant. Go over here. Filter machine C. C. That technically works. It would just mean I'd have to let everything go except for yeah, I mean, we're doing what, nothing but eggs and wool, and yeah, we could make that work. I can make that work. Now, I have 6 conveyors. So, it would be like that. Oh. Yeah, too bad I can't pick those up. You know what I mean? Can't pick those up. I gotta buy a whole bunch more of these. That didn't take long. I think I'm going to go up and over and feed it directly into here. So let's set this for livestock waste as well. So and we're gonna get an elevator. Damn it. All right. The big problem I have right now is I got to get all the cow's milk out of here. So I'm going to have to do some selling here. There. Take that one out because I need to figure out if I can even get this thing to work. Really? All because of that stupid filtering machine. Alright, we gotta get ready to make a few little changes, if you will. First of all, let's take this thing out. Take this thing out. That out. It's fun, actually. Good. Now, over here, we still need to get the waste out of this. So that's the part I gotta figure out now. Ugh. I gotta put another filter in. Put that one out. Sell it. I gotta put a filter in. I don't really have a choice here. Filter A, level 3, fast. I want that to still go over this, though. Pull this back. And I need that to go straight over. I mean, it could go right into that, I suppose. Okay. No, I need it to fail. I need it to fail that way. Yeah, I need it to fail that way. So believe it or not, I need the other one. Where's the B machine? I believe this is the one I actually need now. No. Going the wrong direction. I need it to feed in like that. Make it all fail. Actually, that probably wouldn't be a bad thing if I did it that way. It's just no. What we'll do is we'll just set it for plant waste. And everything else will fail. Now I just have to get that out. Technically, I could put a merge right there. Level 3 fast merge. Yeah. By reducing the amount of the checks, it makes it actually run faster. So there we go. Have it filter out the least amount. And it just works. Look at that. That's so much better. Look at all that cow's milk. Oh my gosh. Wow. And yet, I have none over here. Come on, dude. What's the hold up here? I have so much cow's milk. I'm putting these cranes to work, I'll tell you what. Okay, so basic commodity. I believe that's this one, right? Basic commodity, okay. Did I not tell? Oh, I didn't tell him to load cow's milk. So I'm at max level on these. I unlocked a third crane. So... Okay, so right now he's doing the sauced storage mirrored. I could have him just randomly... Yeah. Let's just upgrade this guy completely and just let him go. I'll just let the third one roam and sort of fill in the missing pieces. Although I should limit him to what he can pick up, so I don't want him picking up stuff he's not supposed to. This storage, and that storage. There. Let him roam. The other storage you can't pick up from. There we go. Now we got cow's milk going. Good. So now that I have an abundance of cow's milk, we can look at how we can take the cow's milk, which I have to figure out how I'm going to get it from over here, and get it like over here somewhere. Or, you know, maybe somewhat over here-ish. Or maybe I'm going to have to just put it like right here and just send it down like that. And then we can make butter. So let's look at, well, let's decide. Okay. We can make cheese or butter. I think we're going to start off with cheese. Let's do that. So we'll start off with 8,400 for that thing. Start off by getting it set. And I like the idea of being able to get it to fit into this system here. Just got to figure out the right pathway. I suppose it would merge right over here. So we could put it like right here as a convenience for right now. So let's set it down. Maybe, well, if we do it right there, it's going to be an interesting feed, but we'll see if we can accommodate it. It would feed parallel into it. I would have to move it back one. There. There we go. So this would be making cheese. And the idea is that I want to feed it directly into here. So this needs to be a merge. So we're going to need a merge machine. And we're going to need a lot of conveyors. I don't know how many curves we have. Maybe I get a couple more. Probably gonna need at least several of these, but we'll go with 15. Now we could go with these longer ones that I keep forgetting about. Level 2. I don't think we need to go. I'll do 4 of those. So let me cut back on these. 10. All right. Oh, and we need a picker. Picker Bs are what we're using. What picker do I have right here? That's a picker A, so I need a picker B. Picker B, level 2 fast. Okay. That there. I have these really tall ones. We're going to leave those. over there as well. Oh, I did have a guy I was supposed to talk to. He's been sitting there waiting on me patiently. Oh. Was. Okay. Alright. So, picker machine B is going to be right here. Guess I can put it right up on it. But it doesn't have to be right up on it. I want to be able to walk in front of that. So we need some of those long ones here. Alright. Let's go ahead and get the that. Oh, one short. Are you fracking kidding me? Ah. Actually, no, we need some. Okay. Gosh, that's funny. Okay. Oh, let me hook that part up. One. Okay. We're going to be coming off of this. Like there. And curve here. So now all I gotta do is tell this thing we're making recipe. Scroll ain't working damn, but we are making cheese. Storage. Okay. There we go. Let's end the day. Hot commodity is the thing I'm just now getting ready to make. Hey, it's a new day. Got no corn. Didn't I tell it to pick up corn? Is it not picking up corn over here? Oh, did I tell this thing? Sorry about that. I had the corn and it just never picked any up. Because I didn't tell it to. Got corn coming in now. It's a new day. We'll have corn in here eventually. Should have some cloth coming over. Yeah, cow's milk. Yeah, cloth is a little slow making, but that's fine. Look at that little packaged cheese. Ain't that cute? That's so cute. Now I got to put some racks out for the cheese. So I don't have any. So let me go get that so I can set out the cheese. Cheese put over here, right next to the cow's milk. And cheese. There we go. That's some expensive ass cheese, man. I'll tell you what, $81. Woo. Man, that's some premium cheese we're making. Look at all that cow's milk coming over in there. Must be some of that stinky cheese. It might be. What's going on, Chris? Man, how are you? I should be producing more than it will draw out of here, so hopefully it'll sell pretty good, you know. Now I finally got corn coming in, since I forgot to tell the picker to pick the damn corn. We missed out on corn sales in the last day. Getting ready to go to training next week. Is this work training or is this non-profit training? Non-profit, it's for a wide area disaster searching. Okay. What do we got here? Hi. Give me my points. Thank you. Sorry, Otto. I ain't ready to talk to you yet. We haven't finished selling the damn chili yet. Yeah, it looks like I fixed the bottleneck over here. Now the bottleneck's in here. I guess I'm not gonna get his points because I didn't sell enough chili, but it looks like it's still selling, so I'm just gonna have to wait until I sell all that damn chili now. Boy, that thing's really keeping you busy, isn't it? Am I gonna have an overstock on cheese now? No? Yeah. Yep, got 3 cranes going. One going rogue and just filling up the gaps, and the other 2 very specific. It seems like it. Seems like it. Yeah, I mean, I'm part of the Google developers group in Kansas City, so we're going through our own stuff, but we're not even nearly as busy as you seem to be right now. And we're in the middle of planning our developer conference for November. Tickets on sale. in case anybody wanted to know. Does this thing have a level up? Oh, it does. Not high enough. That thing up too. Alright, it's running as fast as it can. It only has 2 eggplants left. Man, it took me forever. I mean, I've still got, what, 244 eggplants over here? I can have it start making eggplants again, but I'll have to, yeah, that actually wouldn't be that big of a stretch. I could just turn off one of the cucumber ones. This one. So this one will switch over to eggplant when it's done. And we'll have this thing remember to pick up eggplant. And I just happen to have some eggplant seeds. We are restarting a nonprofit that has been dormant for several years, so lots of meetings discussing what the state and IRS needs. And getting things gathered up, yeah. Yeah, we just had our meeting yesterday. We got to look over speakers. You know, we have to pick speakers, so. Yeah, as soon as these cucumbers are done, it'll switch over to eggplant. Tomatoes are doing their thing. Cucumbers are working good. Corn is corn. Starting to run out of room over here, I think. Where am I putting the cheese at? Oh shit, I'm dumping cheese over here. Oh my god. Damn it. There, now it's locked. When's my conference? It's in November. Shunka. Sure why those got rejected. That one's locked. Eggs. Everybody has a spot. Oh, Ratatouille doesn't have a spot anymore. Oh boy. That's not good. Alright. have to send a lot of this stuff over. Damn it. Fucking hate it when it does that. Stop flipping around. Would you stop doing that? Yeah, that's just gonna have to be how it goes, I guess. Yeah. I could buy single storages, but I have to mirror it. Jeez, it's like filling up way too fast here. That damn thing filled up so fast I wasn't able to take anything out of it. Shaka, that goes right there. Damn it, that's not what I was trying to do. Whereas that is not what I wanted to do. I hate when I hit the button when I'm trying to get it out, and it does the exact opposite. Oh, you little bitch. You little... Damn it! They should be like, bypass by default, you know? Wrong way. There. So now I have room for expansion. So this is called process storage. And see, it says hold, and it's kind of hard to do that when you got shit in your hands. There we go. Process small. 1. There, so that way, if I want to use this for expansion, like what we'll do eventually, then I can tell the machines when to take something from that. Oh. I have to remind myself next time to put it down first, to bypass it, and then pick it up and put it in place, because, damn. Nothing should be over there anymore. Okay. We still have 225 paprika. I haven't produced paprika in probably 5 game days, maybe 6. Look how much hot sauce I have. Sake. So I'm gonna stop producing hot sauce. Actually, I don't think I'm making any hot sauce right now. Right? So hot sauce is made over here, and I'm not even making any now. So we'll go back to making paprika, I guess. I mean, I don't really need it. I mean, I could technically, well, I can't make corn syrup yet, but eventually. Yeah, it's crazy, man. So we'll change C to include bell peppers. And so what we'll do is I'll make one of these, this one, into bell pepper. So we'll do bell, yeah. Oh, well, both of them are selected, okay. We'll take the chili one out, though. And we'll go get some bell pepper plants. Storage. Now it's probably going to plant on both of them, and I suppose that's fine. We're going to take bell peppers here. So we're not going to need to make any hot sauce for probably quite a while with that much. Yeah, some of it's just producing so much, and it's not like those are ingredients to make other things either. So, but why the fuck do I have cheese over here? Is there a reason why I have cheese over here? Cheese is all supposed to be right there. So why the hell do I have cheese and shishooka over here? That makes absolutely no sense. I did not mean to do that. Kind of makes me wonder if the cranes are transferring from one green thing to another. Mistakes were made. Something, because there's nothing over here that would send cheese over here. So the cranes had to have brought the cheese over here as like, I don't know, an overflow area? Maybe? I don't know. Oh, stop doing that. I'm trying to get it out of my box, not put more in it. Yeah, I'm just overproducing almost everything at this point. I mean, I got cow, I got that. But yet, cloth is the only thing that's underproduced. Like, I'm not producing a lot of cloth. That's the only one that's not really doing that well. And that's fine, I guess. It makes it a little bit more of a commodity that's wanted. Right? Because I got it splitting when it comes out of here and going straight into the loom. Alright, well, I guess we're going to now add another machine and we're going to make butter because I have fucking tons of this stuff. So I'm just going to turn that into butter. And let's get another dairy machine. Because why not? Oh, weird. Very funny. Now, conveyor-wise, we're going to do a rotary splitter just like we did before. We'll have it split the milk in half, sending the other half to the other one. I am going to need a merge. And let's get a bunch more of these. Never have too many straights. Alright. This was the, like the cow stuff is the main part of today's stream, so we're getting it. Alright. So, on the output on this one, we're going to put a merge here. There we go. So put the next dairy machine right there, right next, parallel to this one. Pretty much. That. This is gonna make butter. Takes 5 cow milks to do that one, so yeah. So we have these nice long deals here. So I'm gonna have to take one of the longs out in order to make this work. So no, that's not what I'm looking for. So right here we can just take a curve. And what we'll do, cow's milk, we have an abundance of it, so we can also tell it that we want butter, which is just means this is going to pull more. So we're producing pretty good since we have 2 cow things going. I think we'll be alright. Everything's starting to pick up a little bit. And that just switches every other one. So every other one goes into the other machine. And butter should end up right over there. Oh yeah, look at those. Look at that big old government butter. Alright, so let's get 3 of these. Maneuver my ass around over here. Let's go set these racks up in the other hall over here. And here's where the butter goes. Okay. So now what I can do is, one of the things I can do is I can tell the supply 3. Actually, no, supply 3 is just doing whatever. Yeah, butter is the hot commodity right now because, you know, that's just it. But we need to tell it to go pick that up from over there, so we'll have this guy do it. Process small 1. So that gets to be his main, one of his mains that he pulls from. So we've got a lot of good productions going, got plenty of milk coming in. Butter will eventually get picked up and moved over. Well, actually it already started. Look at that. $120 a piece for that butter. Oh, the day just ended too. So I guess we're not going to really see whether or not that worked. Oh yeah, I did forget to talk to this guy. Is he still standing over here? No. I did hit my, well, maybe Otto will come back tomorrow. Everything seems to be flowing good. We do have a whole new area, as you can see right here. Look at that, we even have a back door. Convenient. So can't really unlock anything yet. 28, 21, and 30 there. We still got this door here at 20. This one is supposed to open up on its own, apparently. And I think this one is as well. Yeah. So, yeah. We'll eventually move some of the production lines into this room here. I don't know what will be moved in here. I think once I'm able to buy this farm section over here at level 19, what I might do is move all of the farm stuff, like all of this stuff. I might move it back here to this back area. And then what I can do is I can process all the farm stuff in here, instead of sending it in through the main system and then trying to do all this shit over here, right? Because it's just these 4 machines are the things that most of that's doing. I mean, the eggs and stuff too. None of this stuff uses eggs, right? Except for the shashuka. That's the only thing that uses eggs right now. And yeah, eggs is not an issue. I have 375 duck eggs, But I have 752 duck eggs over here. This is just what's feeding the store. This over here is the overflow because I don't have it failing right now. So yeah, so there's a little bit of redoing, if you will, that I'm going to have to work through. But we'll look at that maybe on Friday. Friday we'll look and see if we can sort of rework any of this. Right now everything fits in here. And it's not much I can do until then. We have stuff being made over here. A bit of rejected stuff there. We got paprika sauce being made again. To restock those numbers and get them back up where they need to go, I suppose. Okay. So I think we're in a pretty good state. We accomplished the goal of getting the cow stuff done. Now we're making cheese and butter. And feeling pretty good at this point. We're making a decent amount of butter. And it's already fully stocked over here. Look at the size of those butter bricks. Man. Big butter bricks. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and save this. Back to my older day 11. There we are. So I appreciate everyone coming out, hanging out with me tonight. We're working through the farms. We're trying to get as much of this stuff built. Because just a reminder, we're going to be going back to Satisfactory next month. So this is sort of a palate cleanser, if you will, for a month. And we're making pretty good progress. Although I will say I haven't even touched Satisfactory. But I'm going to be doing a bunch of work over the weekend. So yeah, we're working through it. Anyway, have a good night. See you Friday, 8 o'clock Central. If you like the stream and you're on, well, any of those, Twitch or YouTube, you know, follow the channel, subscribe. If you're on the YouTube side, like it if you want to like it. If you're on Twitch, I would greatly appreciate it. Anything to help support the channel. We are still working on the monetization side of YouTube, which, you know, it's going to be a minute on that. So, but we'll work through it. And with that, have a good night, and we'll catch you later.